Lee Marvin didn't believe in Hollywood politeness. He believed in honesty, discipline, and earned respect. Values forged in war, not studios. On screen, he stood beside legends. Off screen, those relationships often collapsed into open hostility. Behind the tough guy roles was a man who despised ego, entitlement, and fake heroism. Over time, Marvin developed a quiet but firm list of actors he refused to tolerate. These 6 rivalries reveal why. John Wayne symbolized American heroism, but to Lee Marvin, it felt like performance without sacrifice. Marvin, a wounded World War II veteran, resented Wayne's patriotic speeches despite never serving in combat. Their tension exploded publicly when Marvin confronted Wayne for speaking like a soldier. On set, Marvin rejected Wayne's advice outright, reminding him where real battlefield knowledge came from. To Marvin, Wayne wasn't a hero, just an actor playing one too convincingly. Frank Sinatra, Lee Marvin, despised entitlement, and Frank Sinatra embodied everything he rejected. Sinatra's lateness, temper, and diva behavior infuriated Marvin, who believed no star deserved special treatment. Their clashes turned personal, rooted in opposing worldviews. Marvin valued discipline and equality. Sinatra thrived on privilege and admiration. When Sinatra backed out of the Dirty Dozen, Marvin mocked him openly, seeing it as fear of real toughness. Mutual disdain replaced any chance of respect. Charles Bronson's silence drove Lee Marvin mad. On The Magnificent Seven, Bronson's withdrawn, minimalist presence clashed with Marvin's explosive intensity. Marvin believed acting required connection and engagement, not cold detachment. He mocked Bronson's lack of communication, calling him emotionally vacant. To Marvin, Bronson's refusal to bond wasn't mysterious, it was selfish. Their tension lingered throughout the shoot, reinforcing Marvin's belief that toughness without humanity was meaningless. Robert Mitchum's casual brilliance enraged Lee Marvin. Mitchum's laid-back approach, showing up late, barely rehearsing, sometimes drunk, felt like an insult to the craft. Marvin trained like a soldier. Mitchum coasted on charm. Their verbal clashes became legendary, with Mitchum mocking Marvin's intensity and Marvin attacking Mitchum's laziness. What bothered Marvin most wasn't arrogance, it was effortlessness. To him, Mitchum treated acting like a joke others worked too hard for. Yul Brynner's regal persona clashed hard with Lee Marvin's raw masculinity. On The Magnificent Seven, Brynner demanded control, rewriting lines, adjusting lighting, shaping every frame around himself. Marvin saw through it instantly. He accused Brynner of chasing the spotlight instead of serving the story. Their arguments grew sharp and personal, fueled by ego and authority. Marvin refused to bow to Brynner's King Act, and the rivalry never cooled. Steve McQueen and Lee Marvin shared the screen, but not the spotlight comfortably. McQueen's relentless scene stealing on The Magnificent Seven irritated Marvin, who valued balance over dominance. McQueen constantly adjusted movements to draw the camera, turning performances into competition. Marvin saw it as disrespectful and juvenile. While McQueen chased stardom, Marvin chased truth. The tension defined their relationship, leaving admiration buried beneath rivalry and silent resentment.